Today, we are going to break
Baby, I hear the
bread.
blues are calling, tossed salads and scrambled eggs. And maybe I seem a bit confused. Yeah, maybe, but I got you pegged.
Now we're going to take our yeast, sugar, and water and mix it together. We gotta make sure the mixture is warm, not hot. A little bit of heat helps get things going, but too much heat will denature the yeast protein enzymes and kill it. Now we take sugar and add it to the mixture so the yeast has the food it needs to go through glycolysis. Glycolysis is the process where sugar is broken down using a bunch of enzymes plus NADH+, which produces ATP energy in a molecule called pyruvate. Now, once the yeast has used up all the oxygen in its environment, it will start going through anaerobic respiration, more commonly known as fermentation. In yeast's case, this is alcoholic fermentation. Now, without oxygen, it cannot regenerate the NAD plus electron carriers through the electron transport chain. And without NAD plus, glycolysis and ATP production through Krebs cycle would stop. To solve this, yeast converts the pyruvate from glycolysis into carbon dioxide and acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde is then reduced, meaning it gains electrons, to form ethanol or alcohol, while regenerating the NAD+, which allows glycolysis to continue and supply the yeast with ATP. You can actually hear the CO2 bubbles here. Next up comes kneading. So we're going to take this bread dough, give it a precursory mix, and then you're going to see that it comes out as a little shaggy ball. When you mix and knead dough, you're going to start building up that gluten structure. Gluten is kind of like a protein stretchy net that will trap our carbon dioxide that the yeast makes and a bunch of other steam and other gases that come up from baking. This is going to have the result of allowing the dough to rise instead of the gas just going off into the atmosphere and the air, and it's going to make us a very fluffy bread. And the more we knead, the more that gluten develops and the more gas we can trap. Now we're just going to let the dough rise a little bit, which is just letting the yeast do its thing, making that CO2, and then you're going to see that it doubles in size. Now we're just going to flour this pan, get the dough ready, all nice and shaped. And now we're going to take this bread, put it in the oven, and let it sit there for 40 minutes, and then we'll take it out and we'll see. Now you might be wondering, what happens to the alcohol? During fermentation, the yeast produces alcohol, right, in the form of ethanol. Ethanol actually has a very low boiling point, so as we put it in this 450-degree oven, all the alcohol turns into a gas and escapes. And no, you cannot get drunk off of bread. Now look at that loaf. Look at all those bubbles. That's all that carbon dioxide and steam getting trapped by that gluten structure we made earlier. And I would say that looks like a success.